I do.
What happened?
What happened? My name is Chris Markey. I'm 58 years old. On October 9th of 2006, I had a triple bypass operation at Rush Presbyterian St. Luke's Hospital in Chicago, where I live. The next morning, in ICU at 8:15, my heart stopped. Whatever grafts or whatever they had done to me in the 8 hours of the previous day, either busted loose, fell apart, whatever, and I died. Interestingly enough, because I'm not going to talk about it separately, like two different things, but 2 hours later, after reviving me, they brought the surgeon over, who of course was probably, well, everything's fine. You know. Well, I should also say, for a living, I'm a trial lawyer, so.
I wasn't going to reveal that.
Yeah.
When lawyers have near-death experiences.
Oh my God. Yeah. So he lifted me up. He kind of put his hand between my shoulder blades and he lifted me up in the bed and put his elbow in the small of my back, and then he took his four fingers and put them on the sternal incision. He said, "Now give me a good cough." Gone. Yeah. So I did give him a good cough.
On his face.
The first thing that I remember seeing, both times. Oh, by the way, everything is identical both times that it happened. Yeah, that's always been interesting.
But different surgeon though.
No,
Same surgeon.
same surgeon.
Oh
Yeah.
my goodness.
No, he said that's when we had to re-crack you. Okay. Yeah, isn't that great? Anyway, let's get to the story. The first thing I saw was the purple paisley satin lining of the bottom of my coffin lid. Yeah. So I knew I was dead. Flat out knew I was certainty. I'm here to tell you that death is so instantaneous, it's unbelievable. It's less time than to roll over in bed. It's, I would say instantaneous, but it's before you get to the end. It's that fast. It's just immediate. And it's just a passage. It's not even a doorway. There's no structure to it. But you know you're dead. A guy came to meet me. He said, "Chris, call me Gabe. Come with me. Follow me." So I went with Gabe. We went up a mud tunnel, which was really what I figured it was at the time was that they really buried me deep. So anyway, we go through the mud tunnel. We go to this incredible room. The room had walls and a floor. It had no ceiling. It was incredibly bright and lit. There was absolutely no climate whatsoever. No wind, no sun, no heat, no cold, no temperature. There were about 250 to 300 people there waiting to see me. Oh my God. They were thrilled to meet me. They all hugged me. They all kissed me. The women, do you remember the Breck Girl commercials? Okay. They were all shiny, just like that. Okay? And the men too. The men were just radiant. And there were no clothing on anybody, but there were no sexual characteristics either. Nothing. Just beauty, shining, energy, love. That was it. Unbelievable. So then it came time for my examination as to whether I could get into paradise. And clearly this was paradise. And I was sitting on an examining table, sort of like you have for the doctor thing. I'm sure that was part of the whole hospital experience. But, and I sat there, and they were all around me and all very quiet. And the movie of my life started. And way up behind me, there was this spiral pointed mountain. And the spiral was moving because there were so many people traveling up and coming back, and traveling up and coming back. And at the top of the mountain was this Syrian mountain man with beard, long hair. It could only be Jesus. He kept asking the questions from his mind to my mind. You didn't really hear the sound. The question was clearly framed and right at you. And it was only one question repeated over and over and over again. At that time in your life, what did you do for your fellow man? At that time in your life, what did you do for your fellow man? Example. I remember not being able to call up much from when I was a little kid. I went to a Catholic grammar school that we went to Mass at noon every day before lunch. And we had to cross 2 dangerous streets. And from 6th to 8th grade, they made me a crossing guard. And damned if that picture didn't come right out of the movie, just like... And there I was with my little buckles and straps. And, I just took it so damn seriously to protect those little kids. I was going to give my life for those little kids. So I said, I was a crossing guard. Okay, I'm next. And that's how it went.